Hey, Chu. I got the right channel this time. Sorry about that. How are you? Just getting set up. Hello, Vincent. How are you? Just trying to set up here. Hello, Sess. How are you? Welcome, everyone. We are doing a quarter hunt today. If I could ever get this to work. There we go. Oh, jeez. Okay, I think that's good. All right, how's everyone doing tonight? Hello, Big Earn. Oh, nice, Earn. I'm good. I am not home, but hey, definitely having a good week so far. I'm using a new tripod, new setup, new everything, so new computer. Trying to get used to everything. All right, so full box of quarters. We are looking for silver, errors, anything interesting. Hopefully we'll find something. Unfortunately, I forgot all my giveaway coins at home. Unfortunately, I'm not going to be able to do giveaways tonight. I had it at my door and I forgot to grab it when I left. So, all right, let's get started here. Again, we are looking for possible errors, silver, anything worth more than a quarter, obviously. You get some twos. I should have set this up completely before I started, but oh well, too late now. All right, here we go. I don't know if we're going to finish the whole box or not tonight. We'll see how it goes. How's everyone doing tonight? And of course, I don't have a screwdriver with me, so that's fun. There we go. All right, first roll. Let's take a look. I don't see any silver. Let's find some errors at least, hopefully. How's everybody been? Anyone find anything good recently? That could have been a West Point. The oak is there. We are looking for the Connecticut without the oak. And in Philly, not Denver. Thank you, Demi. How are you, Demi? I am in your state tonight, Demi. Hope everyone is having a good week so far. I don't even know today is what, Monday? I don't even know what day it is. Sorry. Yep. I'm north, way north though. All right, I don't know of any errors on this coin. Anyone know of any errors on this coin? Because I haven't done the research, so. We'll put that in an uncirculated. I did just pick up some really cool stuff while I was here. What is that? Scratches or something, I think. I don't think it's a die clash. All right, possible error here. I don't see anything. I'm not going to talk too loud because I am at an Airbnb and there's people upstairs, so. Hello, Lori, how are you? If I sound like I'm speaking low, sorry. Hello, Mariana, how are you? Hello, Galindo. Did you get the package I shipped out yet? I'm doing well, thank you. All right, so for the giveaways, I have shipped everything out that for everyone that sent me an email. There are some people that I never got your email with your address, so I don't know if it's lost in my email somewhere or you just never sent it. I've had people that won and have not sent it before, so. All right, we have a double rim here. That's a nice one, actually, off-centered. Hello, Stephen. How are you? We're going to keep this one because you could clearly see it's not really damaged. You could clearly see the double rim. Yeah, I hear you. I have too much junk mail. So I make a point of not picking up my mail for a long time just to piss the postal workers off because I keep on telling them send it back and they refuse. So junk mail is a nightmare. All right, roll number 2. Just that one double rim off-centered. Nothing major, but hey, better than nothing. Better than a quarter. So a little, want to see a little show and tell? All right, so I picked these up while I was here. So 1 roll, 2 rolls, 3 rolls, and 4 rolls plus another, I don't know, couple of hundred in a bag. Anyone want to guess what these are? Just for fun. While I take a sip of my tea. Oh, I have another roll. Sorry, forgot. 5 rolls. Close. Well, technically you're right, Galindo, but all 1909s. Some are nicer than others. I did get, or I just picked these out. You can see the woody or improperly annealed. You could kind of see like that wooden grain effect. So just one of the few things I picked up, these 5 rolls, plus another couple of hundred in a bag, plus a bunch of other stuff. And when I get home, I don't know if I'm going to go live or not, but I will be going home to a bunch, 3 or 4 orders that I will be picking up that came back from PCGS. Maybe I'll do a quick live and reveal those grades. We'll see. All right. Oh, I see the error. Die chip on our hair right here. Right where my nail is. You can see that. So we'll throw that in an error. Galindo, not tonight. No giveaway tonight. I forgot my giveaway stash. And I don't have anything. Yeah. I I put it by my door. I got it ready. I put it all in a bag. And I walked out the door without it. That's my fault. I apologize. No giveaway tonight because I don't have anything. Unless someone wants a 1909 penny. I don't know much about this quarter. 2024. I do see that goo right there. We'll pass on that. $2024. Oh, this could be the big one. I have my mini-me telescope, which is not great, with me. But it'll help. All right, this one definitely not the error, unfortunately. Hopefully our streak of finding errors on these will continue. We'll see. Okay. All right, this does have die chips on it. I'm going to show it to you. I don't know how well it'll come out on camera, but let me just check it closely. This is another one in the Bessie Coleman quarters. One thing that a lot of people don't pay attention to is the face, the fingers. They pay attention to the airplane and the EC. So here is one. Let me see how well this is going to. I don't even know how to work this tripod. Jeez. Again, new equipment, new everything. All right. All right, we can see it perfectly right there. That is a die chip. And right on our thumb right there, that is a die chip. So 2 die chips. Again, most people only look on the wings of the airplanes or the double EC. Hello, bro. How are you? That's what most people look at, the EC or the airplane. They don't look at the fingers, her face, the goggles. So it's something you could find that most other people ignore. So, yeah, you can clearly see right there and right there. So another thing to look at, or to look for. Not in this coin. Oops. This particular coin, I should say. But it's another error. All right. Again, I spoke about this coin a lot. The Harper's Ferry, a lot of doubling possible. Well, it's in the error cup if it is. I'll have to take the microscope I have with me is like 3 inches. It's hard to see everything closely. I will look at them closer when I get home. Nothing there. It all depends, Joseph. Something like that, depending on condition. Personally, I would sell it between $1 and $3. Not one, $1.50 to $3. Some people would ask 10. I mean, oh, okay, barely. All right, I have spoken about this coin a lot. And this is the Kansas, the in odd we rust. The T and the G are there. However, you can see it's very badly struck. And usually it's just, well, not usually, most times it's just a T. The G is there, but very weak strike. So that is definitely, yeah. They do go for a decent amount. I haven't looked them up in a while, but at least $5 to $10. They used to go for 50, 100. So something for everyone to keep an eye out. That could have been a West Point, but it is not. So look at this one. It is not. Here's another possible West Point. Nope. Here's another one of the Celia Cruz. Again, I don't know if there's any errors on this or not. I never really looked that one up. If anyone has any questions, feel free to ask. If I know, I'll tell you. This is a Denver Mint. Galindo multiple because it's cheaper. Because shipping, hold on a sec, sorry. Yeah, you don't want to pay shipping twice because it is not cheap for return shipping. I forgot what the lowest, I'm going to guess $15 per coin if you send one coin. If you send 2 or 3 or 4, then it's up to a certain amount, it's $15. All right, this is interesting. Machine doubling, but still pretty interesting. It looks like machine doubling. You can see the Q, the U. Basically everything has machine doubling. Or is, I have to take a closer look at this, but with a better microscope. You can see it on the date there. What do you think, bro? Are you still here? Or anyone for that matter. I don't know. It kind of looks like a double die, but as far as I know, there are no double dies. I believe it's machine doubling. I'll have to look at it under my other microscope. Yeah, like that L looks like it's doubled up. Interesting. Throw that in the air. Yeah, this microscope is tiny. Hard to, oh shoot, sorry. Hard to tell. That's my travel microscope. It helps out. All right. $79. That's a Philly. It wouldn't be on that one. The high leaf, low leaf. No, nothing on that one. That's roll number 2. Roll number 3. Jeez. Nope. Here we go. 2021. Nothing on that. Oh. Oh, damn. Damien, how are you? That's a pretty long walk. Hope you had shoes on at least. Have you been? $72. Yeah, I hear you. I hear you. I would be tired too if I walked 25 miles. I hope it was a voluntary walk, not a mandatory. All right. Nothing on that one. Possible dye chips on the nose, on the mouth. Nothing on that one. Oh wait, I forgot to check one thing. Jeez. The biggest error. I forget to check. Nope, nothing there. Another possible West Point. I tell you, the West Points are becoming extremely elusive from what I've seen, or I should say from my experience, my personal experience. Yeah, I bet. I'm actually sitting on a wooden bench, and I could tell you right now, it does not feel comfortable whatsoever. 2022. Nope, no die chips on that. 2024. Die chips will be on our arm, right under her arm right there. Anywhere possible right here. Don't see anything. I'm telling you, I'm getting there. I don't know how long I could last. This is what, roll number 4, I believe. I should have thought about maybe getting a pillow before I started. There's some really cool artwork on the walls here. I think that's a faker. Oh, there go quarters flying. Yeah, I think it's a faker. Yeah, I think it's just 30. Yep, oh, absolutely. It's not even close to being a silver. Possible West Point? Nope, Philly. Come on, West Point. Another possible West Point. No burning building. This one also, everybody looks for that burning building. You could find die chips basically all over the body in the Philadelphia. So let's take a look real quick. If I find anything, I'll show you. If not, I'm not going to adjust the tripod. Nope, nothing there. That is a nice coin, though. Almost uncirculated. Oh, we're going to put these in there. This is another one. Used to find this error all the time, the die chips on the hat. Not anymore. Denver, nothing there. 1967, close to a silver. No ghost comet. No die chips. The oak is there. On that Connecticut quarter, you could find the missing oak on Philadelphia and Denver. The only one I've ever found was on a Denver coin, which is unusual. Ah, another possible West Point. Oh, here's the... Oh, this one has the extra whiskers. All right, this one is an error. I can see it right now. Philadelphia. Let me see any other error. Now this coin used to sell for $50 to $100. Now you might get 5. So if you find something on the newer coins and it's going for a lot of money, it's not advice, it's just what I do. Sell it. All right, you can see right there. I hope you can see that. You can see it better without the flash. It looks like there's a bunch of scratches. Those are not scratches. That is a struck through error. It looks like the bat has extra whiskers. This is only my second one that I've ever found. This used to be a big error. People still buy them, but you could actually, let's see, could I get it? Yep. You could actually see it right there that is struck through. It is a mint error. It is not damaged. And it is on the mother bat on the left side of the face. So known error. Oh, thanks. I love this quarter. I think the design is awesome. You also want to look out for the eyes on the baby and the mother. They could look like they're gouged out. That is a major error. And this is a really nice coin, so almost uncirculated to uncirculated. And you can see it right there, right where my thumb is. Struck through error. Extra whiskers, it's called. I'm sorry to hear about your loss, Damien. Jeez. Always forget to turn that off. We need a spitter. Come on, spitter. I think I've been selling the spitting horse errors for way too cheap. Because I just looked at what other people are selling them on eBay, and they're selling them for $13. I'm selling mine for $5. That's crazy. Big difference. This one is not a spitter. No, Steven, there's no giveaways tonight, unfortunately. I am not home. I am traveling. And I forgot my supplies at home. Oh man, that is tough, Damien. I'm sorry. Yeah, life does happen, unfortunately. Oh, all right, die chip right there. Between the hair, you could see it. Yeah, I'm sorry. I just can't. If I do a giveaway and don't have my setup, the stuff for you guys to pick from, and I have to write it down, I'm gonna lose that piece of paper. I lose everything. So, but if you are here and you want to give away, unless I did not get your email, it has been shipped out. I'm all cut up. As far as I know, I got everyone. There are a few people that did not send me an email with their address. Hopefully it's not lost in my junk folder. But, ooh, that one's beat up. Postmint. Yeah, that's postmint because the rest of the coin is all scraped up. Possible die cuts on this one. Nope. jeez. Even the new computer is freezing. Can everybody hear me? I'm not sure, Galindo. I'm not sure. Hello. Okay. I reconnected. I disconnected myself, unfortunately. Can everybody? I think everybody could hear me. Oh boy. All right. I have to check again. Can everybody hear me? Or anybody hear me? No, that was me. That was me. I accidentally closed the live on my phone. Come on, spitting horse. No spitting horse, I don't believe. Nope. Thank you, everyone. All right. We want, oh, look at that, jeez. George has a big old tumor on his head. Whatever that gook is. Does have some dye chips on the name, but we're not going to keep that one. Hello, Mark. How are you? Welcome. 2021 Denver. Not the one we're looking for. You know what? Away from me. There you go. I use the razor the proper way, so don't yell at me. Hello, Larry. How are you? This is roll, I don't know, I lose count. 5 or 6, I don't know. Wait a minute. No, okay. Ugh. Low mintage, but this one's pretty beat up. Or lower mintage, I should say. Nothing on the hat, nothing on the face, nothing on the hand. Have not found any bicentennials yet either, huh? Philly dye chips, the guy's face or where the head is, where her head covering is. I don't see it. Hello, Hardcore Copper. How are you? Again, a coin that most people overlook is this one. I can see it right off the bat. This one has a small die chip right up here on the barrel. That is a die chip that is not supposed to be there. So you could find them with bigger die chips. Also want to check the hat and the other, pew-pews. I'm doing great, thank you. $19.65. Always check the edges of those. Make sure it's not silver. Speared, possible speared bird. I don't see it there. And by his foot, die crack. Nope. All right, this one could have a major error. The L's, both of the L's in Ellington could be doubled coming down to the piano. That is big money error. Never found one. Probably never going to. And it is a lower mintage coin as well. But I'm not going to keep this one because it is dirty. Found some errors, some pretty cool errors. Extra whiskers bat. In odd rust quarter, Kansas. It's supposed to be in God we trust. It's in God rust, in odd rust. The G and the T are very, very lightly punched. And a few other minor errors, nothing major. But this is only roll number 5, I think. Yeah, that's my third one I've ever found. Nothing on this one. Possible die chips on his hat. This piece of rope here. Yeah, hardcore. You never know. With those struck through errors, they could be tricky. Definitely could be tricky. All right, we have another die chip onto here. Very easy to find right now, but I guarantee you this is 2023. Another year or so, you're not going to be able to find that error as easily, just like the other ones I mentioned before. So I keep all of them. Yeah, you could send it to me. You could send it to me on Instagram if you have Instagram. It's Frank's underscore finds, I believe. Frank's underscore finds. Or you could email me. All right, sorry everyone. I have to get a pillow for this bench because it is not comfortable. You want to come for a... I'll give you a quick tour. So these are the walls of the Airbnb. Everyone is free to express themselves with art. So there's chalk and stuff. Look at that. How cool is that? Someone took the time to do that. And then right on the lake. So, yep. Love this place. This is like my go-to place when I come up here, if it's available. But yeah, really cool. I love it. I wish I owned it. Let me get my chairs. I mean my pillows. Yeah, I live a quarter of a mile from the beach, but I don't know. I like the lake a bit better for some reason. I don't know. I just find it a lot more peaceful. Hello, a White Cliff. How are you? Wow, a lot of people left. I guess they did not like my little tour. Yeah, I don't know. I just find it a lot more peaceful. So, and this place has a full movie theater. Full movie theater. Like an actual movie theater. Nah. And it has a full bar, but I don't really drink much, so this could have been a West Point. But I love it. Let's take a quick look at this one. Shared. Thank you, I appreciate it. Here's a double rim, you could clearly see it. 1998, off-centered, struck. Not major, but people do collect the double rims, so what the heck. Possible West Point, but it's not. There's another one of the Celia Cruz. No. 2022. Struck through or dirt? Just 30. That one is just 30. There's another one, Zitkala. I don't know of any errors on this. I'm not sure. Looks nice though. We'll keep it. And that's fine hardcore. Really? A pool table at a vape. I've never really been to a vape store, but a pool table at a vape store. Huh. I could tell you that New Jersey most likely would not allow that. Yeah, it sounds like it. It sounds like a place to hang out, but how did they make money though if there's people just hanging out playing pool? No, I've been inside them, but I never saw anything like that. I don't know. Interesting. Oh, nice, Truth. That's a nice find. Next year, they have the 250th anniversary coins coming out. Every denomination. So people might be looking for the bicentennials, so you never know. Whoa. All right, is this a capped die? Hmm. Very, very hard to tell if it's a capped die. It has. I don't know how they would do that and not affect the obverse. I don't know about that. It looks like a capped die. Because if it was a damaged coin, the front or the obverse would not be like that. Is it soldered? That's a good question. It could possibly very well be, actually. Good looking, Anthony. It's possible. How could I do this without cutting myself? Anthony, I think you're correct. I believe that is solder. No. Yeah, I don't know. It does kind of look like silver on the edge. I'm going to keep it anyway because it looks cool. And yeah, now that I'm feeling it, it definitely feels like solder. Because you know how solder is like very slick when you touch it. I'm not going to light it inside this house, sorry. Maybe one day when I get home I'll do it outside. Put a torch to it. I'm pretty sure, yeah. Anthony is correct though. That definitely is that definitely is solder. I don't know why somebody would do that. I don't know. Experiment gone bed. I don't even have my mini scale with me. I could have waited. Oh, here's another possible spitter. Come on, spitter. I don't see it. Let's look under the microscope. No. No spitter. Yeah, I know. I forgot all my screwdrivers. I would blame it on Deneen, but I don't know if she's watching. All right, there's a die chip right there. Hey. I like being a nerd. It's fun. It's a lot more fun being a nerd than not. I could tell you that much. I do it with my phone now, hardcore. I only use my phone, nothing else. I use my computer to look at chat. Do we have a pooping horse? I don't think so. Yep. Well, Damien, the older you get, the more fun it gets. Oh, there's another Duke Ellington. Of course, it is not the error. We could not be that lucky. It's an actually fairly nice shape. Okay, we're going to keep that one. Yep, more experience, and people get a lot more interested the older they get. Hey, if that's up to you to decide, hardcore. Here's another one of those. Again, I'm not aware of any errors. Yeah, don't be a dweeb. What's wrong with glasses? I don't wear glasses, but you just got another follower, hardcore. You just gained a follower. You're welcome. Thank you. Nothing on this coin. Oh, could this be a West Point? Come on, West Point. Nope. It is a Philly. Every time I see a possible West Point coin, I get excited, and I know it's not going to be a West Point most likely, but hey, that's all right. Not really hardcore. I'm old. I consider myself quite a bit of a nerd. It's not hard. I think it gets easier the older you get. Yep, exactly. Yep, West Points. I don't know. I think, yeah, the last couple of boxes, I found more silver than West Points. Oh, nice truth. Yeah, definitely harder to find. If I'm not mistaken, when I first started this channel, I was doing quarters only. And I was finding West Points like crazy. And now, like a year later or whatever it is, it's next to impossible. Oh, I did also purchase not just the 1909, like 400 1909 pennies, but I also purchased the 2019 West Point penny, 3 of them, still sealed. It's been one of the coins that I've been chasing. It's very unlikely you're going to find them coin hunting. So I went to one of my coin dealers, and he had 3 of them, and I said, give them all. So I got 3 of them. Hey, truth, I found a lot in my pocket change, so keep on looking. Every time you get change, you don't have to do rolls. Yeah, I went to my niece's house today. And her boyfriend or whatever, they had a bunch of coins on top of the table. I'm like, I'm looking through that. Oh, not the error. Darn it. It's all right. We can't find one of these errors every time. They wouldn't be worth anything if we did. Always look at this coin doubled on the star. That is an error. If it's doubled. No whiskers. Wait a minute. What's that on the baby's face? Nothing yet. It's very hard to tell. This might be a gouged eye. Let me see under this microscope. Oh, jeez. So hard to tell with this microscope. I'm gonna have to take this home and look at it closer. Well, yeah, the gouged eyes are strike-through errors. This one is actually right above it. I don't know. Again, under this tiny little microscope that I have, it looks like it's dirt, but at angles, it does not. And usually you find them on the mother, not the baby. So that's pretty cool. Yeah, it looks sunken. I have to definitely look at it better once I get home. Use my better microscope. Oh, possible West Point, Denver. Come on, spitter. We want a spitter. Nope, not a spitter. uh, oh, I have to take my hoodie off. Oh, give me a sec. $19.94, slightly off-centered, but not enough. It's not a double rim. We won't. Oh, first bicentennial of the box. Nice coin. We definitely keep those. My computer is frozen. I don't know about my feed. Yeah, right. Don't talk. Well, don't. Yeah, you usually find it on Mama though, not Baby. Hello, Isaiah. How are you? Looks good. All right. Thank you. Yeah, I don't know why my computer froze. I am up in the mountains and surrounded by mountains, so there's certain spots I was driving earlier and completely lost signal. And lost satellite, which when you have an electric vehicle, it's not a good thing. How you doing, Isaiah? Yeah, mountains. Hello, J29. I would not be the person to ask. 1822, that's way above my knowledge level. Yeah, I'm sorry. I really don't know. Hello, Brown Sugar. How are you? Yeah, right. No, I had everything ready when I was packing, and I put it all in a Ziploc bag, a large Ziploc bag, and of course I left it by my door when I left. I had the silver coins to give away. Yeah. You shouldn't, Hardcore. It looks really nice. Just my opinion. No. West Point. What is going on with this one here? Oh, nice, J29. Yeah, I'm really not sure about stuff like that. I'm not knowledgeable enough to be able to give any opinion on it. It's funny because I know I know a lot more about foreign old coins, antique coins, than I do about U.S. coins. um, I really, oh, it's so hard to tell with this coin. You know what? I'm going to do an experiment with this coin. All right, I see his face. What does the reverse? I don't know. This is going to be a project coin. I have MS60 or MS70. I'm going to try to use that on this and see what happens. Yep, that's what I'm going to do. This is not sticky at all. It might be a struck through. It's so hard to tell. And it might be missing the clad layer. Oh, really? I actually have it in my car. I just too cold that I don't feel like going out there to get it right now. And it is not my house, so I don't want to stink up the house. The tail is not spiked. Nothing. Deneen. Deneen show up? I don't think she's here tonight. I have not spoken to her. I've been really busy and just, yeah. $20.24, another one of these. Oh wow, yeah, we've been having really strong storms in the East Coast as well. All right, we're looking for the detached leg and the rust. Nope, this one's not it. If it's way too quiet in the house, either they're sleeping or something is going wrong. Good luck. I did not want to say it. It's probably too late, hardcore, so might as well let it go at this point. Have a good night, hardcore, if I don't see you back. Oh, wow. That's crazy. See, in the East Coast, if sirens went off, I don't think many people would know what to do because it's something we're not accustomed to. Although here, where I am right now in Pennsylvania, it's a little bit different because they do get tornadoes, but where I live, it's not something that we are accustomed to. But we have been getting very small tornadoes and earthquakes, but $20.23. Any die chips? Thank you for the likes, everyone. I do appreciate it. Again, I'm sorry I cannot do giveaways tonight. Next time I go live, maybe I'll start off the live with a giveaway next time. I do appreciate it. I don't know about that, Galinda. I take 80 with neither. Oh. Is it? Oh, I think it's a faker. Darn it. I got excited. I think it's a faker. Yep. Darn it. I really thought that was one. Oh well. So close. Yeah, if we get 150 degrees here and on the East Coast, I can't breathe. Because it's extremely high humidity. If we get it that high here, you just can't breathe. All right, this one between this tree and this tree, there's a gap. There is a one that looks like there's an extra tree there. It's a die chip. Fairly valuable error. Yeah, I wish they were fake fakers. I'll take, oh, I don't think this is the error, but I'm gonna take a look at it. No, darn it. Hello, Tom, how are you? Welcome. Chickasaw, lower mint. A little too beat up though. I have rolls of that have never been opened, so we'll pass on that. Nice shiny 2024 and another one of these. The error on which one? This one? Or the Dr. Edwards? All right, Moses. I'm sorry, Isaiah Moses. The one I just looked at. Oh, wait, are you referring to this one? I really don't know of any errors. I believe there are errors on this coin. I'm not aware of them. This is just a almost uncirculated to one uncirculated coin, and I'm making a tube just for uncirculated or close to it coins. But I haven't done research on that coin, so I'm not sure if there's errors or not. I believe there is, I just can't remember off the top of my head. Hello, nobody. How are you? Oh, you're welcome. Not anytime, Nibal. That's what we're all here for, to learn. There's another one that I believe there are errors. I just don't know what they are. But this is pretty much almost uncirculated. All right, nobody really. Thank you very much. Hope you have a wonderful night. This one does have the die chips right there where my thumb is. That is an error. What time is it? Oh, 11:12. Might do a couple more rolls and call it a night, everyone. I do want to take advantage of the movie theater. Oh, this one has I could see it right off the bat. Definitely error. Oh, double error. Could we have a triple error? I'll show everyone. Just bear with me. I'm just looking for any other possible. All right, so this one right here on top of the wing is a die chip, and on the bottom wing right there, that is a die chip. So it's a double error. I haven't seen one that has doubled a double error before, so that's pretty neat. And you can kind of see it right there. So real neat on that one, the Bessie Coleman. And does George have a wart on his nose? Yep, George has a little wart on his nose as well. So triple error. You could kind of see it. It's small, but it looks like he has a pimple or something on his nose. That is a die chip. So, triple error. Hello, M10 guy. How are you? Speared tail. No. Oh. Not detached leg. The trust is there. Yeah, man, you know, you gotta be careful. You never know, Damien. You better protect yourself there. You don't want it on the nose. Slightly off-centered. This one has a die chip error, but it's too dirty. All right, can we get a West Point finally? Come on. No, Philadelphia. Oh, can we get a Ellington error? Very unlikely and absolutely not. And it is dirty, so we're not going to keep it. Again, I'm going to look this. I haven't looked this up in a while. Let me see. Let's go to sold listings. What's it going for? All right, $550. I could show you what the error is. Let me take. All right, so the error on the Duke Ellington. I'll show you one that just sold. All right, you can definitely see the E, the L, and the other L are doubled. Everyone see that okay? The E, the L, and the L. And that's what it just sold for. $550. So yes, it is a newer quarter. Yes, it is worth $550. Very, 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 very hard to find. That's why they're worth that much. It is like a holy grail. Yeah, it's a double die. And I'm sure, let me see if there's any graded. Hold on. Let me see. Hmm. Buying, so. All right, no. I know what I could do. Sorry, bear with me. I'm just curious. Whoa. Okay. So the other one I just showed you actually went for really cheap. This is actually graded by Annex, and it's almost circulated 55, which for any new coin, it kills the value. If you get $1 for an AU 55 on a new coin, you're lucky. However, this is not just any coin. $1,150. That is a AU 55. That's something you would find on a roll. This one sold for $890, not graded. And let's see. Highest first. 1,200. Yeah, that one's not graded. So you get an idea of what they could be worth. So the error on this one, I did not find it. I wish I did. I'm just showing what the error is. Let me pull it up. Horrible pictures, and you're asking so much money? Jeez. I never understood that. People ask a ton of money and they take horrible pictures. All right, the error on the Duke Ellington, you can see the E, the L, and the other L are doubled. That is a major error, very hard to find. So I certainly have never found any. All right. Ooh. Galindo. It's probably the only, well, I guess you could find them at coin shows, but you know, wait, what are you trying to say, Galindo? If I had a coin that's worth that much on my eBay site, you would never buy because it's on the internet? Even if it was something you really wanted bad? You just have to be careful and do your research and look at the seller's feedback. As long as it's a reputable seller, You can trust them. And by the way, mm, coming soon to my eBay store, there will be coins that will be going for that much. If anybody wants to keep an eye out or take a look. Damien doesn't trust me either. Thanks, Damien. I appreciate that. I may be slow to ship giveaways, but I make sure that you always get it. Yeah, yeah, I agree. Because I buy some stuff on eBay, but I just don't like sellers that never respond to your questions. Not for nothing, but if I'm spending 1,500, could be 100, a few thousand, you better answer my darn questions. Because I'm not gonna put out any money if you're not gonna, answer my questions. Oh, possible West Point. Yeah, I mean, I will be having quite a, well, I don't want to reveal too much, but quite a few high valuable coins going up on my eBay uh, account shortly. And they are authenticated, so there's nothing to worry about. I just have not picked them up because I'm not close to home right now. Yeah, it's through I believe I sent it through a white envelope, plain white envelope. Um, um, oh, hold on. Got a chart. Here's in my phone. All right, this is probably going to be wobbly. Sorry, I apologize ahead of time. Yeah, I sent it in a plain white envelope, and sometimes recently it's taking 2, 3, 4 weeks or even a month to get regular mail. I mean, talk about wonderful customer service, I say. Thank you, Damien. Yeah, I'll probably be having an unveil. What is it? Unveiling, unveil, whatever way you say it. I don't know. But when I don't know if I'm gonna do it live or a video, but I guarantee a lot of you will look at what I'm getting back and how much it's worth, and you're going to be like, that is worth how much? Oh wow, what's the West Point you keep mentioning? A West Point coin. They are 2019 and 2020. Oh, that is a weak T right there also. For it to be a true and godly rust, it has to be completely missing the T, but that is almost not there. Very weakly struck. All right, so the West Point, right there, 2019, 2020, you would have a P or nothing, which is a P. A a D for Denver and a W, which is West Point. They only made the West Point quarters for 2 years. They are lower mintage, harder and harder to find. And yeah, I found a couple at the laundromat, change. And yeah, they only did it for those 2 years. They don't, here's a possible West Point. This one right here. This one is a Philly though. So I auctioned off the two that I found at the laundromat, and they were really beat up. And one sold for 17, the other one 22. This one is not the error. So, yeah, keep an eye out. And they do have a 1996 West Point dime. And the 2019 West Point penny. And yep, I was shocked because I started it at $5 because they were damaged. I did video shorts on them. You could check it out on my channel later. Not in the best of shape, but I was shocked when it went up that high. They did also make a nickel that was from West Point. That is only in proof sets. So is the dime, the 1996 dime, and so is the penny. Actually, not in proof sets, I'm sorry. In special mint sets. Very hard to find. The penny, for instance, I know is selling for $30 or $40 if it's still sealed. The dime, I'm not sure what the dime is selling for. But yeah, they do not normally do that. However, for 2026, again, 250th anniversary of our independence, there is a very good chance they might put out a West Point quarter for the anniversary issue. Another possible West Point. Darn it. It's a nice coin, but I mean, come on, not nice enough. All right, next roll. Again, I've been on for 1:40. I've been live. No, Galinda, it's not. More than likely, it's worth less because it might be damaged. A proof coin. You noticed how it's very shiny and reflective. The slightest touch, you could go like this with your finger, and it's damaged. You could see scratches on proof. Yeah, well, they might make every denomination, because every coin next year is going to have a different design. Oh yeah, if you got a proof, even if you get your fingerprints, always hold a coin by the edge, because if you go like this to a proof, it's damaged. No way to clean it. No, not that I recommend cleaning coins, but yeah. Because I tested that out with a proof that I bought. It came in a big collection. And the guy is like looking through these proofs like this. And I'm like, please don't do that. And yep, I tried to clean it the best I could, very carefully. And yeah, there was no way to clean it. Just because of the finish and polish. Oh, a lot of Duke Ellingtons in this. Hmm. Not the error, unfortunately. Do we have a pooper? Nope, no pooping horse. Not, wow. Surprisingly, not an error. I know there's die chips on. Whoa. What the heck is going on with my phone? Hold on. Not a spitter, darn it. uh, Another one of these in nice condition. No cud. Ooh, here's a low mintage. This one is nice and shiny too. I have so many rolls of this, but you know what? I'm not gonna. Oh, is that a strike through on his neck? Oh yeah. All right, everyone. Here's an error that is easy to miss. You see that right there? It looks like it's scraped off, kinda. If you flip it over, you have it in the same spot on his neck. I don't know if you can see that or not. Does not seem like my phone is wanting to work properly. Yep, it's a strike through on the obverse right there and the reverse. So it struck through on both sides. Very nice. That ought to be worth a few bucks. And it is a lower mintage coin as well. This is a weak struck. Weakly struck. Holy cow. No, this one is It's the reverse and the obverse. You can kind of see the lines, kinda. Um, hmm. All right, group decision here. I'm pretty sure this is an error, but we could decide. Ooh, horrible reflection. I'm really not a fan of this microscope. Ugh. Really? All right. You can kind of see the lines. Of course you can't, because this, all right, you see those lines right there? That is not damage. And you see how weakly struck the letters are? And his face is weakly struck all around. Look how badly struck that is. Hello, academic, sorry. How are you tonight? Craving something sour? Yeah, this is definitely something going on with this coin. I don't know what. Academic. We were trying to get you when I was live at the beach, because you were talking about the only thing that you find at your job, here's a possible West Point, was buoys. And not 5 minutes after, I walked up on a buoy that washed the shore. So I thought that was interesting. Coincidence. We were just talking about it. Die chip right there. All right, this is going to be the last roll, everyone. Oh, jeez. Yeah, that would be nice. This is only roll 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. This is only roll number 13 of the box, and we found a decent amount of stuff. A lot of $3 to $5 error coins, which is great. Those that up. Some unknowns. So got to research those. Some uncirculated coins like that one. That could have been a West Point. This one, that gap right there between the two roofs and the tree that could have a die chip. So, and this could also be a West Point, so watch out for that. 1965, always check the rim, not silver. If you find a silver from 1965, you have a small fortune on your hands. Harold, looking for possible errors, like this one is a possible error. Die chips right below our arm right there along the edge. Silver. Have not found silver. Have found a few errors. Looking for anything with a West Point mint mark, a W mint mark instead of a P or a D. So basically that's the gist of it. This one, the Philly, not an extra claw. This one, possible extra claw right there. 65, nope. Possible die chip right between his hand and the top of the sword. Yeah, the 1965 quarter, if it's silver, it's worth a small fortune. Otherwise, it's worth 25 cents. So you could look on the edge. If it's a 1965, if you see that copper tone, it's not silver. And it's worth a quarter. I think there have been very few that have been never found. So I think in the single digits. Possible West Point? No, it's a Philly. All right, this is it. This is the end of it. And nothing to end the stream. All right, let's take a look, recap of what we found. All right, these are uncirculated. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 uncirculated coins. Hello, Michelle, how are you? As long as it's silver, there's a lot of things you have to do to confirm that it's silver. You have to weigh it. I would get it certified. Yeah. All right, these are the errors. All right, this one is a strike through or struck through. You can see it kind of looks like a cloud right there. And on the obverse, on his neck, right there, that is a struck through. So double struck through. Yeah, about on the same spot. Oh no, that's not good, Michelle. I hope he's all right. And what else? Common errors. Oh yeah, this one, which is the extra whiskers, right there. You can see it right there. It looks like the bat has extra whiskers. That is an error. Die chips on the hands. Common errors, the hair, die chip on the hair, This one, I forgot what this one has. I don't know. Oh yeah, this one. The T and the G are very lightly struck in odd wheat rust. It's not a complete error, but weakly struck. If it was missing the T completely and the G completely, big money on that error. We have another one that's weakly struck, the T. And die chip on the roof. That's fairly. Another die chip on the hair. Die chip right there. Oh, wow. Nice, Michelle. This one, we believe it is solder. I'm pretty sure it is solder. I'll put a lighter or a torch to it when I get home. And we'll reveal that one. Die chip right there. Oh, I have to check this one closer. It kind of looks like the baby's eye is gouged. You can see it right there. Like there's a hole there. If I have to verify with a bigger microscope, and if it is, that is worth a decent amount. Double die chips, top and bottom wing. Haven't found one that has double, and another one of these. So that is basically the highlights of the hunt. So yeah, looks lead base. Yeah, and it's nice and it's really smooth like lead. Like if you ever worked with electronics and you had to solder something afterwards, it feels really smooth. That's what it feels like. Yeah, I'm definitely not lighting or heating that up indoors, that's for sure. So yeah, we got a nice handful. Oh, sorry, nice handful of errors out of 13 rolls. That is not bad. One bicentennial quarter, 13, I believe I said, uncirculated, which is quite a bit. I hope you do it outside, Damien. You don't want those fumes to get to you. But yeah, that is going to be all. I don't have anything else handy here to show. So, yeah, leave you with this here. The Woody. This is up on eBay, by the way, if anybody's interested. That is a 1909 Woody penny, not a VDB. I don't think. If I did, I made a mistake. Oh, wait a minute. Huh. That almost looks like one. I can't confirm it. And that one is not. So, yeah, cool stuff. Oh, nice, Michelle. So, yeah, that's going to be all for tonight. Yeah, that's a nice find, Michelle. So, I'll leave you with the wall art. With the wall art, I don't know, somebody that stayed here. Really cool. People just leave stuff everywhere. I don't want to dox anybody, so Some more wall art. This is one of my favorite rooms in the house. You can see the movie theater has a bar. So yeah, that's going to be it for me for tonight. Some very creative people have stayed here. Look at that. That's really cool. Dr. Doom. 10-year wedding anniversary. Oh, that's cool. So yeah, that's going to be it for tonight. Hope you enjoyed. Why not one more look at the lake. See if we see anything. Nah. Well, very hard to see anything. It is dark out. Oh, thank you. And yeah, everyone, that is going to be all for tonight. I might go live tomorrow. I might not. I don't know. I just really like that. That must have taken a while. But yeah, thank you everyone for joining me. I hope everybody has a wonderful night, wonderful rest of the week, and I hope to see you again soon. All right, have a good night, everyone. I'll talk to you later, and thank you for watching. Take care.